Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to your every week Monday vocal vitamin. It's good to see you. My name is Briget Boyle. I'm the founder of Unleash Your Voice, and I'm happy to be here with you this morning. Coming at you from North Berkeley in California, where it's nice and foggy out. I took an early morning walk this morning. It was so beautiful and brisk, and just happy to be here. If you are tuning in, I'd love to hear where you're tuning in from. Let me know your name and where you're at, and if you have any questions along the way or any comments, or if you want to tell me a joke, I'll take it. Yeah, beautiful. I hope this starts your week off well. We can go ahead and jump right in. Let's get started. So put one hand on your chest and one on your lower belly and take a nice deep breath in, expanding like a balloon. And then exhale. Breathe in again. Hi, Eve. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Exhale. And then breathe in one more time. Hey, Paul from New York. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. And well, actually, let's take one more breath in and then release on a shh. Awesome. At the bottom of that breath, take your chin down to your chest. Open up the back of your neck. And then move your head side to side. Very gentle, very slow. Creating a little bit of movement. Waking up the body on this lovely Monday. And now roll your shoulders back. Hi, Peggy. Happy Lunar New Year. That's right. So glad you're here. Thanks for saying that. I love it. And hi, Christy. Back for your vitamins. That's what we got here. Welcome. It feels good to wake up this way on a Monday. And then roll your shoulders forward, really feeling the upper back open. You can start to hum and kind of connect in with your body as you make these movements. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead and give ourselves a little chest pounding, create some movement of energy in this area, in the heart chakra. Maybe sigh a little bit. And then if you want to move that into a nice chest massage, just to kind of get into those little muscles up in here, it can be really helpful. Good. And I like to get into these like deep guttural sighs because it, for me, really helps release the stress in my body. Also, now give yourself a little face massage. And start to hum and feel the resonance in the front of your nose and in the front of your, what are these called? Like the front of your sinuses. And then take your fingers down to your jaw and really dig in here. Feel a little bit, allow for a little bit of release to happen in your jaw. You can lick your lips and start humming and chewing while you're doing this jaw massage. Good. Starting to get a sense of where your voice is at today. Are you feeling already pretty warm? Or are you feeling like, I need a little work on this? Just getting a sense of yourself, getting a sense of the moment. It feels good. My goodness. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm also a massage therapist. And so yesterday I gave 3 massages, which was like more than I've done in a really long time. So it was great. And I'm also like, my hands are like, wow, they're kind of alive this morning. Hey, Travis from New York. So glad you're here. Thanks for joining. Thanks. Oh, good. Now we'll just start here. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's not go there yet. Let's just do a nice horse lips. And if you can't do horse lips, just say ah. Or if you want to do a tongue roll, you can also do that, like or ah. Okay, so we're just going to do a nice glissando on a horse lips. Good. Now go the other direction from the bottom up. Top down. Great. And now we're going to open it up into an ah. And pay attention to how your voice is feeling, where the areas are that feel like they need a little extra love or they're not warmed up yet. And think about some directionality of the sound. So coming out of the front of your forehead, nice and forward, kind of relaxed in the throat, maybe a little bit open in the throat. Actually, not just a little, but like open in the throat. And now we'll say A. E. Oh. Oh. I want to say here that if you're having any trouble feeling freedom in that, like in the upper range, play with putting it really far up into your nose, like, yeah, sort of like really super nasally. So let's do an ooh sound. And if you want to play with getting really nasally, you're more than welcome to do that. Oh, great. Let's do one more ah. And I'm going to demonstrate the nasal sound. Ah. Okay, like that. Ah. Yeah, beautiful. Now roll your shoulders back again. Hum and chew. Here we're just going to go ma. Great. Let's do that again. Ma, 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 ma. So what I just did here, I noticed myself kind of going back, like it was my placement was kind of not very intentional. So what I did is I started to bring my sound forward a little bit. Ma, to have that nice lift in the back of my throat. I'm also kind of thinking about the back of the throat and sending the sound to it, like sending the sound to the back of the throat and up and out and around. So that visualization is really working for me right now. So if it works for you, there you go. Ma, ma. Really slide. You can slide between these two notes. Ma, ma, ma. Let's just do one more. Now take a nice glissando. Oh, hi, Therese from Austria. So glad you're here. I really want to come visit you in Austria. I just like the travel bug has officially been planted in me, and I am so ready to travel. In fact, I'm so ready to travel that I bought my ticket to Ireland for October. So I'm very excited to celebrate my 40th birthday in the place of my my genetic being. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see, I'm getting a little distracted. Yeah. Hi, Jasea. So glad you're here. So let's go ahead and do, right? Traveling. I miss it. I want to just like go. I want to be on airplanes and I want to be in new places with new food and new languages and new things that make me feel like the days are endless. This is the thing about travel that I love is like you go somewhere and it feels like the days are just like they go on forever, like they're just because there's so many new things coming in. And I want to try to find that in my day-to-day here in my normal life. How about that? Maybe that's the intention. Hi, Kathleen. That's so weird. I wonder why that is. I'll try to get better about scheduling these live streams sooner so that you can find them easier. So here we're just going to go ma. Okay, try that. Ma. And I want you to play with a couple of things here. You could play with singing it very softly or very like with a sort of thick sound. Okay. Ma, let's say me, mi, mo, mu, ma, let's stay on ma. Ma, give yourself a little smile. Ma, Great, now take a nice glissando. Oh, beautiful. So now we're going to start up here and we're going to go 5, 1, 5, 3, 1. So what we'll do, we'll start on an E vowel. E. So this is 5, 1, and then it's this minor 5, which we haven't really done much on this channel. So I'm expanding my repertoire. Here we go. So now I want to do a little bit of low work. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say ya. And where I want your attention to be is on the placement, right? So sometimes when we go low, the tendency is to go, oh, like where you're trying to dig down to get it. You're trying to go down like, oh, if I open my throat and go down this way, maybe I'll find those notes. But what I want to challenge you to do is keep it up and think about the trajectory of the note going that way. Okay. And then we'll go, excuse me. Here we go. So what's going to happen is as we get lower, you're going to want to kind of go fall down into the back of your throat. But please try to think about keeping it in the same tonal register, the same sort of resonant space. Let's do that one again. Continually connecting with the breath. Let's see if we got one more. Cool. So that was a C sharp, which is pretty cool. Awesome sauce. Whew, man, I got like energy today. And it's crazy because I didn't sleep very much. So I shouldn't have as much energy as I did. But life is good. Life is grand, isn't it? Okay, so, I know what I want to do. I want to do, we're going to go, So I added a little to the end there for those of you who've been here with me. So I'll sing that again. Okay, let's try that together. Relax your neck. Relax your forehead. Great. Now, nice glissando. Hum and chew. Yeah, let's do some yum octaves. So here we're going to go yum. So what's probably going to happen very quickly is you're going to end up going across your register. So the idea here is that you're trying to find a nice, smooth transition from your lower register to your upper register. How did you know my face was all tensed up? Because I looked at my own face. I was like, there goes my worry line about whether or not I'm going to be able to hit these notes live on the internet. I mean, it's kind of amazing. Actually, I feel like, I think I've said this before, but there's something about the fact that I sit here. I know you all are out there, but I'm really just like looking at myself and kind of teaching myself like in a way. And I noticed little things about the way my face is formed, about the tension anywhere or whatever. And it's really helpful. So if you're trying to practice on your own and you want to get a little bit clearer on what's happening in your voice, I recommend looking in a mirror. At first, it might feel a little like, weird and like overwhelming to look at your own face. But It's very, very helpful. So here we're going to be doing these octaves. And as we go up, I want you to just think about how you can smooth out the transition between your two registers. Some say there's actually 4, but today we're just thinking about 2. And we're going to I'm starting on a G. So it's going to feel a little low probably, or maybe perfectly comfortable depending on your voice, because we all have different instruments in us. So we're going to go Yum. Yum. And you might be able to stay in this register all for a while, which is great. There's no judgment on either way. Yum. Kind of relax. Think about how your vowel is shaped. Yum. Yum. Think about sending the sound to the front of your nose. Yum. 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 Woo! Yeah, that's a tricky one. Super fun. Take a nice glissando going in the other direction. Oh. Let's just take a second, check in, maybe put a hand on your belly, see how you're feeling, see how your body feels. Are you feeling more energized? Relax a little bit. Check in with your jaw, see if you're holding tension in there. And let's go ahead and move into some Bulgarian exercises. Let's see here. Which one do I want to do today? Let's do Nikola Odipogori. I love this one. It's always a good one. It's good for breath. It's good for rhythm, good for words, good for all of it. For those of you who are new here or who've never been on my vocal vitamin streams before, I've been specializing in singing music professionally from Eastern Europe since 2004. And I started learning it in 2000, but then I joined Kitka in 2004, which is a women's vocal ensemble based in Oakland. Over the years, we've studied with many beautiful singing mentors. Oh, that's so cool, Eve. Your dad knows it. That's so great. I'm so glad to hear that you're teaching this to people you love. Anyway, I learned this one from Svetanka Vadimezova, who's an incredible Bulgarian singer who now resides in Sofia. And she was in Los Angeles for quite a long time, and she was able to work with Kitka and True Life Trio. And I've had private lessons with her and stuff over the years. And I'm really happy for her and her husband, Ivan, that they got to go back to Bulgaria. I miss them, but I'm so grateful that we've had so much time to learn from her. So this song has 3 parts to it. So there's a melody, a middle, and a bottom. The middle part is just a drone. So it's like this. Nikola Odipogori, Pogori Odipita. Ideally, you're singing it all on one breath. It's a very smooth sort of column of sound type thing. You're creating the horizon for the melody and the bottom part to make this beautiful harmony around. So really kind of keeping stable on that pitch, keeping the pitch in your head the whole time is super important. Droning is like one of these things that is seemingly very simple, but once you get into it, it can feel a little challenging at first, and then it clicks in and you start to understand how to hold a drone nicely. The melody goes like this. Nikola Odipogori, Pogori Odipita. Okay, I want to sing that again. Nicola di Pogori, Pogori o di Pita. Okay, so this song is in 11. It's 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Okay, let's try it again. And if you want to sing the drone to be in harmony with me, that's great. If you know the other part, you can do whatever part you want because I can't hear you anyway. So here we go. Nicola di Pogori, Pogori o di Pita. It's really helpful when you're practicing these things to have a very solid pitch reference so that you can really hear and tune each interval, just as an aside. And now here's the bottom part. So this goes like this. It's drone for the first half, and then there's a downward line. Nicola o di Pogori, Pogori o di Pita. So the thing that's really cool about, remember we were talking about that register thing and keeping your voice high and going up in that direction, is that really comes into play in this kind of an exercise. Okay, so let's take it here. I'm going to do melody, and then I'm going to play the drone on the piano, and I'll sing melody and then bottom. Okay. Nicola o di Pogori, Pogori o di Pita. Bottom. Nicola o di Pogori, Pogori o di Pita. Nicola o di Pogori, Pogori o di Pita. Now the bottom part. Nicola o di Pogori, Pogori o di Pita. 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 Beautiful. Now let's take a nice glissando. Oh, check in with yourself. Maybe put a hand on your belly, one on your heart. Oh, you did a good thing today by showing up for singing. I want to say that I am teaching a workshop on February 13th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I hope that works for folks. If you're interested, you can go to the Unleash Your Voice website and sign up. It's $20. Nobody's going to be turned away for lack of funds. So if that's not possible for you, you can write to me at Briget@BrigetBoyle.com, and I'll do my best to help accommodate, because I want to make this music accessible to as many as possible. If you're in the Unleash Your Voice course, you will be receiving access to the webinars, or the webinars that they're called, in the next little bit. I'm going to schedule, I decided I'm just going to do like 3 at a time for this year, because this year's kind of getting crazy schedule wise. So this week I'll be scheduling the March and April workshops. I'm also about to start rolling out a new product, a new sort of membership site or membership option for the Unleash Your Voice world. There's going to be a 6-week sort of intensive course where I'll show up every week, and we'll go through a topic of the week, and I'll give you a bunch of exercises to help develop those topics. So stay tuned for that. I really look forward to seeing you on February 13th at 1 p.m. And thanks so much again for your support. If you'd like to support me financially, you're welcome to do so at paypal.me/Briget Boyle or at Venmo. I really appreciate you, and look forward to catching you on the flip side. See you next week. Oh, thanks. Just say I'm so glad you liked it. Awesome. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.